Flatlining is the most dangerous part of your NoFap journey. It's easy to believe NoFap isn't working, and you're more likely to relapse during this time. In this article, I'll go over 5 things you can do to avoid relapsing and emerge victorious during your NoFap flatline. What I'm about to say is unusual, but it's effective. People in a NoFap flatline have no motivation to do anything and are tired and exhausted all of the time. The goal is to not try to be productive and overcome a flatline by doing a lot of things, but rather to take a step back, relax, and let the flatline pass while ensuring that you do not relapse. 1. Get out of the house for a while. When you're in the NoFap flatline, it's difficult to get out of bed and do anything productive. You are unable to complete even the most basic tasks due to a lack of motivation. It should not be your primary goal to be productive and complete a large number of tasks in a short period of time. Take a deep breath and relax for a moment. It's easy to feel worthless and demotivated when you're not getting things done. Recognize, however, that you've reached a stalemate and that feeling sluggish and unproductive is perfectly normal. Your main goal should be to avoid relapsing after passing through the flatline, rather than getting things done. When you're not at home, make it a habit to visit a park or a garden. It will take your mind off the flatline and give you time to reflect on your NoFap journey. Simply sit quietly in a park and watch the world go by, or read a book or do something else. 2. Netflix or YouTube binge. This is a contentious issue, but bear with me as I explain. During NoFap flatline, it's normal to feel lazy and not want to get out of bed. When you have nothing to do and are laying in bed all day, horny thoughts are more likely to enter your mind, and you are more likely to relapse. The goal is to keep your mind occupied and busy enough that the thought of relapsing never crosses your mind. If you're experiencing a NoFap flatline, it means you've already benefited from NoFap. One of the advantages is that you will be more productive and eager to complete tasks. You don't want to binge on Netflix or YouTube when you're experiencing the NoFap benefits because it feels like a waste of time. However, it is natural to be unproductive during a NoFap flatline, so binge watching Netflix or YouTube can be a good way to keep your mind occupied. Binge watching on Netflix or YouTube isn't always a bad thing, either. On YouTube, you can watch history videos, financial education videos, self-improvement videos, and just about anything else. This is just a piece of advice. When watching videos on YouTube or Netflix, you must be cautious. You must ensure that you do not watch anything provocative that will elicit your urges. 3. Eat pizza, ice cream, or your other choice of food. You have low dopamine levels during the NoFap flatline, which is why nothing excites you and you don't want to do anything. If you're like most guys, you've been watching porn and masturbating since you were 10 or 12 years old. You've been giving your brain an unnaturally high amount of dopamine for all those years, and your brain has grown accustomed to getting a high amount of dopamine without doing any work. After a period of abstaining from porn and masturbation, your brain's dopamine levels drop, and your brain begins to crave dopamine. You're less motivated, depressed, and don't want to do anything productive because your dopamine levels are low. A flatline is a period in which your brain adjusts to not receiving a high amount of dopamine. The goal is to get dopamine from places other than pornography and masturbation. Because tasty food contains dopamine, you can eat it to provide dopamine to your brain, eliminating the need for porn and masturbation to satisfy your dopamine cravings. It's also important to avoid eating pizza, ice cream, or any other unhealthy food on a daily basis, as well as not overdoing it. It should only be consumed in moderation and not on a regular basis. 4. Go out with your friends or spend time with them. You should try to spend as little time alone as possible during the NoFap flatline, and whenever you are alone, keep yourself busy. Going out with your friends and spending time with them is a great way to stay busy and happy during a flatline. Going out with your friends for a fun activity will bring you joy and pleasure because you are sad during the NoFap flatline. 5. Go on a mini vacation. This may seem strange, but taking a vacation or a mini vacation will undoubtedly take your mind off the grind and provide you with something to anticipate and be excited about. Because you won't feel motivated to do anything during a flat period, taking a vacation will provide you with something to look forward to. Because you'll be spending most of your time on vacation traveling, being outside, and being busy, you'll spend less time alone. Which is a good thing. If you spend your flatline days lying in bed with nothing to look forward to, you're more likely to relapse. Going on a vacation will keep you occupied and provide you with the joy and pleasure that you are missing during your flatline. Conclusion. There are 5 things you can do to avoid relapsing during your NoFap flatline. 1. Spend some time outside. 2. Binge on Netflix or YouTube. 3. Eat pizza, ice cream or your favorite food. 4. Go out or spend time with your friends. 5. Go on a mini vacation. You have low dopamine levels and don't feel much joy and happiness when you're in a NoFap flatline. The goal of all of the preceding points is to provide dopamine to your brain from sources other than porn and masturbation. Remember, the goal isn't to try to be productive and overcome a flatline by doing a lot of things, but rather to take a step back, relax, and let the flatline pass while ensuring that you don't relapse. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future videos. Also, take a look at our other videos. I'll see you in the next one.